Alright guys, MTech Guy here. So I thought we'd try something a little bit different today. I thought we'd take a look at my three cars, the three cars that have mainly featured on my channel up to now. So we might look at some other cars from time to time in the future, but in the near future it'll mainly be these three cars. So we'll start off with the E60 M5. Alright, so what we got here, we've got the 5 litre V10, 507 horsepower, so that's making more than 100 horsepower per litre. Got the 7-speed SMG gearbox, and of course with this being an M car, you've got the limited slip differential at the back there, and this car's also got the EDC suspension, so you've got the adjustable shock absorbers there. And these cars have a pretty cool feature where you can run them at 400 horsepower, so in the grand scheme of things they're pretty subdued, and then at the flick of a switch you can flick it to 507 horsepower and it brings the whole car to life. And with the SMG gearbox you can run it in automatic or in manual. You can change with the shifter or with the paddles on the steering wheel. Of course with it being SMG there's no clutch pedal, so it's all robotised. And to the untrained eye they can look like just a regular 4-door BMW sedan, but to anyone that knows the score, you know, there's a few telltale signs there. You've got the M5 body kit there, you've got the quad exhaust tips around the back, you've got them big flared arches at the front, and grills on the side, and of course you look through them wheels, you've got them huge brakes. And then you jump inside and you've got these beautiful merino leather covered seats, lovely soft and supple leather, and of course you've got the Alcantara headliner and pillar trims, parcel shelf, which finishes the interior off nicely. Then we've got the first generation iDrive in this car, the old Glitchmeister 5000. Now this thing's just a bit of a train wreck, but of course you don't really buy one of these cars for the infotainment. These cars are all about the engine. Then we've got the instrument binnacle here with that red line that moves as the car warms up, and then it finishes up just past 8,000 RPMs there, so the thing just screams. So let's go take a look at the engine. And here we have the glorious 5 litre V10, and there's no daft plastic covers in this engine bay. The engine's all on display there. Now this car being a 2005, it's a relatively early model, so this has got the early Vanos pump on it, and it's got the old style black Vanos solenoids on it. 2 of them have been changed out now for the later models, but yeah, it's one of the early ones. Alright, so there we have it, that's the M5. It's got about 120,000 Ks on the clock, and I've owned it for about a year. You'll see that I put a video up recently about that first year of ownership, it's worth checking out. Anyway, let's get this out of here, let's have a look at the next one. Alright, so next up we've got the E46 coupe, the 330 Ci. So I've owned this car for about 8 years now, and during that time it's been my daily driver. So of course this being the 330 Ci, it's got that 3 litre M54 engine, so it's a lovely silky smooth straight 6 engine, and they're super reliable as long as you look after them and keep in front with that preventative maintenance. And as you can see, this is an M Sport model, so it's got the MTech 2 body kit, the side skirts, the front and rear bumpers, got the 5-spoke alloys, it's got the shadow line trim around the windows instead of the chrome. Then if we jump inside, you can see we've got the sill plates there with the M logo. We've got the black headliner and pillar trims. And what really sold me on this car when I was first looking to buy one is this red interior, this red leather. The red with the black paint, and this leather's held up really well over the years too. I mean, this car's nearly 20 years old now. I have had to have the bolster touched up on the driver's seat there. Wasn't worn through, it's just a wee bit scuffed, but got that tidied up. And this car's an automatic too. It's got the 5-speed ZF gearbox, and of course we've got the magic tree there too. Any of you guys out there that own an E46, you'll know that they, after a while over the years, they start to smell like a wax crayon. I'm pretty sure it's the insulation under the seats there at the back, but yeah, just got one of them to combat the old wax crayon smell. Alright, so there you go, that's my E46, my daily driver. Alright, so let's look at the next one. Alright, and last up we've got the E53 X5, and you'll probably see a bit of a theme running here now. Yep, that's right, just like the other two, my favourite BMW colour. So I've owned this car for about 4 years now, and this is our family wagon. This one's got the 3 litre M54 engine, the straight 6, same as what's in the coupe. So as nice as it would have been to have the V8 model, They do suffer with timing chain issues and also gearbox issues, so I wanted to go for reliability more than anything, so that's why I went with the 3-litre, the old good old M54 straight 6. So this one's got the 5-speed automatic GM gearbox, it's got the air suspension at the back, self-leveling suspension, got the roof racks and the bike rack on this model also. I have a little caravan step in the back just to be able to get my bike up on the roof there, it's a bit of a stretch. And this one's a sport model, so again we've got the shadow line trim instead of the chrome trim around the windows. We've got the big Tiger Claw 19-inch alloys, and then again inside we've got the black headliner and the sports seats. They're very roomy, these trucks, so great as a family wagon, and it's very much very E39 inside, which isn't always a bad thing. Okay, so there we have it. That's my 3 cars, my small fleet of BMWs. Now if there's anything in particular you guys would like to see on the channel, let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm MTech Guy. Thanks for watching.